ใหม่บูชาแนลค่ะ
สวัสดีครับพบกับผมป้าใหม่บุญทันกับเกมดาร์กเน็ตออริจินนะครับจากคราวที่แล้วเนาะเราได้จัดการกับเจ้าลูกเจ้าเมืองที่บังอาจมาร่วมงานแต่งเราแล้วเราก็กำลังจะโดนจับแต่พอดีว่าดันแค่นผู้นำของเกรวาเดนเนี่ยขอเอาเราเข้ากรมก็ขอเล่าซ้ำทีว่าถ้าเกิดว่าเมื่อกี้โซเลนยอมรับผมเอาโซเลนไปด้วยเนี่ยโซเลนติดคุกนะครับเพราะว่าโซเลนแก่งไม่พอจะเป็นเกรวาเดน
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased.
เทพผู้สร้างกำลังผู้สร้างคือศาสนาของเกมนี้นะครับอารมณ์ก็คือพระเจ้าของจักรวาลนี้นั่นแหละก็จะมีว่าสายเกินไปไม่สบายใจเหรอฉันหวังว่าเป็นเช่นนั้น
Take care, my son. Be strong and wise. And, well, you know, we'll all miss you.
ผมก็เป็นพ่อคนเนาะถ้าต้องอย่างเงี้ยก็เศร้านะคือลูกไปอันนี้ไปแล้วไปรับเลยนะ
There you are. Nasyara, your betrothed has returned. I'll be right there. Thank you. For me, for Saras, for everything. I'll never be able to repay you. Well, I'll leave you two alone.
Thank you, Valora. What happens now? Your father said you're becoming a Grey Warden. You're leaving, aren't you?
ก็คำพูดก็จะมีฉันเสียใจนะในเรื่องฉันขอโทษบางทีโชคชะตาก็แปลกใช่โลกอยู่ในอันตรายข้อ4ให้ความหวังเขาหน่อยฉันจะกลับมาหาเธอ
No, you won't. The Grey Wardens can't have wives or families. I guess we'll never know what might have been. Your friend is waiting. Be safe out there.
โอ้โหไปทำนางเศร้าหนักกว่าเดิมเลยผมบอกผมจะกลับมาแล้วนางบอกว่าไม่เป็นไม่ได้แล้วแหละเกรวาเดนมันไม่มีครอบครัว
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that? ฉันแค่ทำสิ่งที่ต้องทำในฐานะพี่ชาย You always do. They'll write legends about you someday. When the world was at its worst,
ก็ตาม
they
แม่ยาย
were
อยู่ไหน
king,
เนี่ยอย่าเอาเงิน
fire
ให้
in
กั
your
น
eyes, like something out of a storybook. I'll never forget that. I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there.
ฉันก็รักเธอเหมือนกัน
Make her watch over you.
ก็น้องก็บอกว่ารักพี่เขาไงว่าฉันรักพี่นะอย่างไรพี่ก็โชคดีอะไรอย่างนี้โอ้เศร้าหนักเลยเนี่ยช่วงนี้คือเศร้าเลยแหละผมจะพยายามอัดคลิปให้ไม่เกิน 20-30 นาทีนะเพื่อจะได้ใส่หัวใส่ท้ายครับแหมลูกชายอุตส่าห์ยอมอัดเสียงให้และเดี๋ยวนี้ผมก็พยายามใช้แทนว่าไปตามหัวคลิปอยู่
Good riddance. You were always a troublemaker.
ทั้งสองคนเนี้ยเพื่อนเก่าแม่ว่าไง
Maybe this will be for the best.
คือคนที่เศร้ากับเรื่องเราไปพวกนี้ในครอบครัวเราแหละถามว่าเอาไปช่วยเขาแล้วทำไมถึงก็มึงหาเรื่องก็ไปหาเรื่องให้เขาเดือดร้อนเหมือนกันแหละ
Are you ready to go?
Then finish your business. We've not much time.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all. You were the reason he came here. Perhaps it's for the best. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
แล้วโซเลนไปไหนอะมันต้องคุยกับโซเลนก่อนดิโซเลนไปไหนเฮ้ยเอเลนก็ไม่ได้โดนจับอยู่อ่ะมีคนโซเลนนี่ข้อมูลเขาเป็นเด็กกำพร้านะที่เขาแต่งงานนี่ก็คือผู้ใหญ่บ้านจัดให้นะท่านผู้เฒ่ามึงจะเป็นคนจัดการให้เพราะเรารับคนเดียวไงในคลิปที่แล้วคงจำกันได้นะครับว่าโซเลนบอกเราว่าเราจะกลายเป็นเรื่องเล่าที่เด็กๆจะวิ่งเล่นกันเหมือนที่เราพยายามทำเพราะผมบอกแล้วว่าเด็กๆควรจะมีแรงบันดาลใจกับเอลบ้างเพราะเอลพวกนี้อยู่สันติจนแบบคิดดูว่าเด็กๆไม่มีตำนานหรือบุญอะไรให้เด็กๆคลิกตามหาพวกนี้ก็ไปชื่นชมมนุษย์แทนซึ่งอันนี้ก็ผมบอกนะเรื่องอันตรายนะไม่ภูมิใจในท่าทางตัวเองเนี่ยอันตรายนะยกตัวอย่างเลยตอนนั้นมีนักแสดงไจมอนนักแสดงผิวสีฮะเขามีลูกชายคุณน่าจะคุ้นหน้าเขาแหละเพราะเขาก็เล่นหนังเล่นเลยเรื่อยๆไปวะ
Are you ready to go? Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately.
เลยไม่ได้เจอเพื่อนเลยแต่เพื่อนก็บอกว่าเราจะเป็นเหมือนนิทาน
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The king's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Oh there, friend. Might I know your name?
ผมลืมถ่ายรูปตอนคุยแหละเราก็เพิ่งฆ่ามนุษย์มาเนาะแต่ผมเช็คแล้วครับพูดจากวนตีนหน่อยก็ไม่เป็นไรหรอกแต่ก็นิดนึง
Please be careful. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
มาจากไหนอ่ะก็ถามว่ามาจากไหนเดนเรม
As do I. Though I've not been in the palace for some time. Do you come from the alienage? Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there. พอดีไปฆ่าลูกชายเจ้าเมืองอ่ะ You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. For now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
ท่านใจดีเกินไป
I'm
ฝ่า
sorry to
บาท
cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
ดูท่านมั่นใจนะครับ
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
ท่านไหมเนี่ย
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True.
จริง
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
ดูเหมือนเขาไม่ค่อยกับเกวาเดียนเลยนะ
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
หมายถึงอะไรจะทำอะไร
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
จะได้เป็นคนเยอะหรือเปล่า
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
คลิปนี้จะเป็นสำรวจนะครับคลิปหน้าผมถึงจะนั่นต้องการทำอะไรอ่ะ
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
โอเคเดี๋ยวผมตรงนี้ผมจะเน้นคุยนะแล้วก็เห็นว่าต้องคุยกับหลายคนหลายจุดเลยตรงนี้ค่อนข้างจะจำได้เพราะว่ายอมรับว่าเล่นตรงนี้บ่อย
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
ฉันกำลังมองหาใครชื่ออลิสแตน
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the majors. Good luck to you then.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
แล้วเรื่องกษัตริย์ได้ไหม
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
ได้เห็นกันในการต่อสู้จะมาถึงเนี่ยนะ
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
รู้ดีนะ
As you wish.
คือบางเรื่องอ่ะไอ้พวกนี้จะรู้ดีพวกทหารหน้าวังเนี่ยโลแกน
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
มีอะไรกับโลแกนแล้วมีอะไรกับการไปทับโลแกนอ๋อเขาอยู่ข้างในเหรอทำอะไรอยู่วะ
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
ผมมีการพูดระดับ2แล้วบอกกันหน่อยสิ
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
ฉันอยากจะพบเขาอ่ะได้เปล่า
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You have some experience to bring to the Wardens, do you? You don't seem half as green as most of the men here. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
ฉันหวังว่าจะเป็นเช่นนั้นนะ
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. แล้วถ้าเขาไม่ทำอ่ะ Then simply pray.
โอเคเดี๋ยวก็มาแถวนี้แล้วก็มารับเควสตรงนี้ด้วยถามเควสตรงนี้สำคัญแค่ไหนถึงต้องมารับ
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground for good.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
เขาขอความช่วยเหลือมีปัญหาอะไรเหรอ
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Blow
in the pen and let him smell you. You'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
หมาตัวนี้เห็นแล้วชอบเราทันที
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
ฉันจะมองหาให้แล้วกัน
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the maker in the land beyond the Fade.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wyn, one of the mages summoned by the king.
ผมเรียกวินนี่ได้ไหมผมไม่บู
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. กษัตริย์คิดว่าทุกอย่างจะเป็นไปด้วยดีนะ The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
คุณเคยเผชิญหน้ากับพวกมันมาก่อนไหม
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
เป็นความจริงเหรอ
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your
โลกเลยนรกเลย
filled with blood. And if you go to stand beside the leader, go without them.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some dark spear this time tomorrow. Oh, well, too bad.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. If you betrayed your prophet Amras now.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
ที่มันถามที่ทำพิธี
Watch over Terran Logain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the scourge of shadow. Watch over Pharaoh. อืม
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
อ้าวแล้วเป็นใครอ่ะ
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our
เพื่อนร่วม
benefit.
รุ่นเพื่อนร่วมรุ่น อันนี้เป็นโลกนะฮะแต่ว่าไม่ได้เป็นโลกสายธนูแล้วรู้อะไรเกี่ยวกับพิธีกรรมนี้บ้างอ่ะ
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
จะเจอกันแล้วกัน
So too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil. เดี๋ยวกันนะครับผมต้องการหาคนให้ครบอ่ะ I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
กล้าดีไงมาบอกว่าจะเป็นคนใช้วอมนุษย์
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special. Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
ให้ฉันดูของ
Let
หน่
me
อยดิ
know what you'd like.
เมื่อกี้ก็ด่าไปทีนึงก็ขายธนูขายกระบองอันนี้ ตอนที่ผมขายหมดดีกว่าพวกเนี้ยแล้วก็ดูว่ามีมีดดีกว่าที่ใช้ไหมก็มีมีดเหล็กกล้าแล้วก็หมวกเหล็กนี่กูนี่มา
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supply. Let me know.
เมื่อกี้เราไปแย่งดาบทันไหมผมขายพวกนี้ไปก่อนนะเพราะว่าผมรู้สึกว่าผมก็อาจจะหาอาวุธที่ดีกว่านี้ได้มียาขายไหมดีนี่ก็ซื้อให้เยอะๆเลยมียาแล้ว
Welcome, young man. I am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of nature, but instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. Goodbye.
ผมหายคนไม่เจอตรงนี้ปะตอนนี้อาวุธผมใช้มีมีดแบบนี้มันต้องไม่ใช่ผมจะไม่ได้ดาบนะเพราะว่าตะกี้นี้ผมเดินหาธาตุเดียวไม่เจอ
Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of our layman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human. No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? That's not fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters. I know there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
โอ้เธอก็ใจดีให้พรเยอะเลยเนาะ เกิดอะไรขึ้น
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
ไม่จะไม่มี
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
จะดูว่าทำอะไรบ้างแล้วกันนะ
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
ก็ประโยชน์นะเกิด
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
ตัวนี้คือใครอ่ะ
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
ทำไมก็ถึงอย่างนี้
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
ปล่อยอยู่นะ
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
เขาต้องการอาหารกับน้ำ
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. พลาดมือเดียวพลาดอยู่ตรงแขนคอนะ All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
ใช่ผมไม่ได้ดาบเล่มนั้นนะดิเพราะว่าหาให้คนใช้ไม่เจอ
I'm off.
That course of action is inadvisable.
หาให้คนรับใช้คนนั้นไม่เจอเลยว่าได้ดาบเลยไม่ได้ไม่ได้ก็ไม่กล้าใช้ดาบอยู่แล้วมา
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
พูดจาแย่มาก
Is it? I'm trying to find a bright side to all this. I suppose it wasn't very convincing. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
ฉันไม่ใช่
Less
จอมเวท
being yelled at for me then, though the day is still young. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, the elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
แล้วคุณเกิดแสน
Has Duncan mentioned me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
งั้นก็ยินดีรู้จักนะฉันไมโบ
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
ไปกันเลย
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
แหละตอนนี้เราก็แต่ผมเสียดายผมไม่ได้ดาบแต่จะไม่เริ่มเพราะดาบก็ไม่สำคัญเท่าไหร่แล้วเราก็มีมีดดีๆอยู่แล้ว
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
โอเคเดี๋ยวผมจะไปเดี๋ยวผมจะยืนนี้ก่อนนะผมยังไม่คุยนะครับแล้วก็ขอจบคลิปประจำวันนี้ก่อนนะครับถ้าอยากรู้จะเป็นยังไงก็รอติดตามชมคลิปต่อไปนะครับสำหรับวันนี้ก็สวัสดีครับถ้าชอบอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe เป็นกำลังใจให้ผมด้วยนะครับ